Okay, second graders. Today we've been talking about subjects and verbs. Today we're gonna talk about something called diagramming. This is something you'll get more into in third grade and fourth grade, but we wanna give you a general feel for it right now. Diagramming is when you take a sentence and you put it in a different form, a shorter form, and you break it up by the different parts of speech. And you'll learn more about different parts of speech later in higher grades, but right now we've just been talking about subject and verb. So when you have the two parts of speech, you have a subject in the beginning and you have a verb at the end in the second part, okay? Subject is who, the verb is what. And when you diagram a sentence, you don't, when you get higher grades, you'll learn how to put all the words in a sentence into a diagram, but right now we're just doing the subject and the verb. So what you do is you take your sentence, you find out what your subject is and what your verb is. Your subject, you put it on a line with our line down the middle like we've been doing. Your subject goes on the left and your verb goes on the right. So we're going to take these sentences, we're on page 199, we're going to take these sentences that you have been doing, and we're on page 199, we're going to go through number 1, and we're going to find the subject and the verb first, and then we're going to diagram them on that line that they give you, okay? So the first sentence they give you was, Austin caught the football, okay? Who did what? Where's our line going to go? Who did what? If you said our line is going to go between Austin and caught, you are right. Who is Austin and caught the football is what he did. Now we're looking for the one word, subject and verb, one word. Subject gets underlined 1 time, verb gets underlined 2 times, okay? What's the who in our sentence? Very good, it's Austin. Austin gets 1 line, and what did Austin do? He caught, very good. Austin caught, 2 lines under caught, okay? So now they've given you a line. I can't tell in my book, I think on your paper you have a line already here, but you at least have a line. So we're going to diagram this. We're going to diagram just the subject and the verb. So Austin goes on the left. You have your line in the middle, and caught goes on the right. Once you've written this, you've just diagrammed your first sentence with subject and verb. Okay, this is what diagramming is. We're not writing right now, we're not writing all the words. We're just diagramming the subject and the verb. So there's obviously more words, and the older you get, you'll learn where those other words go. But for right now, we're just doing the subject and the verb. That's all we care about. Okay, now let's go down to the second sentence. Beautiful orchids grow in the Nainital jungle. Okay, so we're looking for the who did what. Who or what did what? Where's our line gonna go? If you said it's gonna go between orchids and grow, you are correct, okay? Beautiful orchids is the whole subject, the complete subject, and grow in the Nainital jungle is the whole predicate. Now we're looking for the one word, the 2 words. One word's the subject, 1 word is the verb. So what's the subject? Who's this about? If you said orchids, you're right. The subject gets 1 line, orchids. Okay, what did orchids do? What's the verb, the action? If you said grow, you are correct. Orchids grow, that's our subject and our verb. Now we're going to take it down to our line here. Our subject always goes on the left. Orchids, the line goes after the subject, and grow, okay? Now do you notice my line, and in your book, your line doesn't go very far below. I should probably make mine go a little smaller. It goes a little bit below, but not a whole lot below, okay? All right, now let's go on to the next one. 3 buzzards circled high in the sky. Who did what? Where's our line gonna go? Who did what? If you said our line goes between buzzards and circled, you are correct. Now we're looking for the 1 words. 1 word is the subject, 1 word is the verb. What's the who? Who was our sentence about? If you said buzzards, you're correct. One line under buzzards. Now, what did buzzards do? The one word. What did buzzards do? If you said circled, you are correct. Buzzards circled. That's our subject and verb. Now we're going to diagram them on this line, okay? Buzzards is the subject. It goes on the left, our line, and circled is our verb. It goes on the right. Buzzards circled. Okay, next one. Workers picked bananas high in the trees. Who did what? Where's our line going between the who and the what? Where's our line going? Give me a guess. If you said between workers and picked, you are correct. So now we're looking for our subject and verb, our one words. Who is the sentence about? If you said workers, you're correct. What did the workers do? What's our verb? If you said picked, you're correct. Okay, picked. Workers picked. That's our subject and verb. Now we're going to diagram it. Workers goes on the left, and picked goes on the right. Workers picked. That's our diagram. Good job.